Hello and welcome back to another video. Today here again on Forza Horizon 5, joined again by Failgames for the Best Family Car Challenge. So basically our rule set was we had to have something with 4 doors and a big boot, essentially. So, well, it was kind of a choice between some kind of SUV and some kind of estate. So I've gone for an estate car, the Audi RS6, because it kind of does everything and generally, well, I don't know, you end up with quite a nice driving car. Rather than SUVs that are kind of big and lean over a lot. So yeah, I always tend to go down the route of fast estate if I'm picking something like this for a challenge. But anyway, I've gone for this Audi RS6. We've agreed to upgrade both of the cars slightly so that they're both sitting at the top of A-Class, but I don't yet know what Fail has got, so let's go and see what car he thinks would be the best family car here on Forza Horizon 5.
I've just noticed mine doesn't have a sunroof and yours does, so 1,000,000 points to you and minus 1,000,000 to me. However, I have a light bar which people love. Well, when I say people, I mean immature boys and me. You can differentiate between the two if you want. And, well, yours doesn't, so that immediately gives me plus 1,000,000 points and you minus 1,000,000, so we're back on 0-0. But before we actually compare the cars, I think we should do a race. A bit of an A to B with PR stunts to awaken the interests of the average consumer. There is now a group route. Is that not awesome?
It's the house on the coast that unlocks the feature that shall not be named.
The feature that shall be exterminated. Right, first person there, 1 point. Person with the most PR stunts, 1 on the way there, half a point. For those of you who haven't been here before, first person to a total of 3 points wins and therefore has the better car. Right, when you're ready, Petrol. 3, 2, 1,
go! In 400 meters.
Right, my car. I was thinking to it was quite tempting to drive down the stairs just to prove a point. There's actually no people who have managed that in real life.
Also, if neither of us have explained it yet in our videos, these are both built to the top of A-Class. I think yours is, anyway.
Mine is 769. I don't know why boys do that.
Left.
Yours is A800, I'm guessing?
It is.
Whoa! I didn't want to engine swap, so I left it. But not that that matters, because this thing is as wide as a house. Oh no, we're not going into the drift zone. What a shame.
No, the thing with yours is it saves you a lot of money because you don't need to buy a family home.
Well, I may have strapped a turbocharger to it, or a twin turbo.
Also, to keep things vaguely realistic, I didn't put a roll cage in or weight reduction because family cars carry many heavy things.
I did do weight reduction, but only because Forza has magic weight reduction rather than... Did that car exist for you, the one you just ploughed into?
There are no cars anywhere.
Right, because on mine you ploughed into a car and then sort of did a rubber
road.
band sort of thing. Oh, my interior is very basic, and it's black, which means you can, well, you can eat crisps and eat chocolate ice cream and
mine is
all
lovely
that
and
stuff.
Highly comfortable, but you probably don't want it to be ruined with
154, by the way.
Food. At least 170.
Oh, wow. Right, that's the advantage of mine. It's a Land Cruiser, which means it's quite high. It's an upper range, but you're not scared to, well, ruin it. Because it's a Land Cruiser.
Yeah, mine you would be... Oh no. Trees.
So
mine you wouldn't want to do what I've just done.
Big dog.
I can't get back through the barrier that was destructible at speed, but indestructible when you're actually trying to get back on the road.
This car drifts, it's great. Oh no, I think it just leans and it looks like it's just drifting. Oh, are we going off with a yeet? No, obviously not,
I
because Patrick's gone left. Right, I may have to cheat slightly, but we are in a Land Cruiser, so that's sort of the point.
Yes, anyway, there is a massive truck which would be a very suitable family car for the American market.
Or drunk hillbillies. I'm going to stick to the roads vaguely.
Oh no!
Oh god! Oh god! Have you died,
I mean,
sir?
this is technically a road through the budget mud kickers.
Whoa, that was close.
In 200 meters, turn left.
Awesome drift. Ultimate drift.
Oh, you're about
Fun
to
for all the
enter the
family.
games that shall not be mentioned arcade stuff.
What? No?
You've arrived early.
What? Yeah. What?
Horizon Arcade will begin.
I don't
Horizon
have
Arcade
that.
will begin
I think we're
shortly.
having massive
Hello to the
desync.
other drivers
Because I don't have the
asked to wait.
arcade.
I just went through it. There's a
you
massive
don't have the
blimp
cars.
behind me. You
Nope.
see that massive pink blimp?
No.
Ah. Oh,
Right,
oh.
so I've made it to my destination. 1 to
Sort
0.
of. We both kind of overshot.
Yeah, well, the destination was set there, so that doesn't matter.
Indeed.
Also, mine's probably more suitable to tow a boat with because it's got a boat towing
What the
thing.
hell does Casado Linda and Manaka mean?
Spanish detected. Translate into English. British. I have the answer. I've worked out what it means by looking it up. It
Excellent.
means Posado Lindo Amanacha. Sir. It has no meaning.
It has no meaning. Excellent. Well done, Forza.
Oh, I've worked it out. I spelt it wrong. But for some reason my system was stupid. It means past beautiful sunset, sunrise.
Right. Which we obviously need a sign to tell us about.
And the surfboards confuse everyone. Okay, do we have 6 seats? I mean, 7 seats. I do know for a fact that the standard Land Cruiser has 7 seats.
I
Does yours have
believe I
7
have
seats? Probably.
5.
So that's 1 point to me, and well, one sort of point for whoever has most points gets a point at the end of it. So 1 point to me. Do you have a towing hook? No. So that's 1 more
You
point
can
to me.
Probably fit one, but no, I don't.
Do you have an elevated driving position?
No. Does that help in a family car?
Yes. I mean, it's cool to have if you're on a safari, which, well, we're in Mexico, so it's probably
Yes.
a possibility.
Better high up visibility. Yes.
Well, ground clearance we're going to find out in a minute by doing an off-road challenge at some point.
Yes, but yours would appear to have more.
Yes, so we're not going to count that. Well, we're on 3 points. Interior comfort, I'm going to give it to you. It's probably more high quality, but mine's less. You'd have to worry about it less, but we're going to call that a 3 to
It's
1.
very nice. It has nice stitching and carbon fibre.
Which has the bigger boot if you lay the things
is
flat? I honestly think
an
it's about the same.
Interesting question. Probably.
I'm going to leave
Yours
that,
is
so it's
just
still
higher
3
in the
1,
air, but they're
Yeah.
quite similar.
but less long.
I suspect mine has better ride comfort. It probably has better suspension on the road.
Why? Do you think so? Mine's probably a bit bouncy, yeah. But it's really good off-road. It's really
Yours is probably
flat.
bouncy and throws
Off-road,
everyone
it's
around,
really
but mine's
flatty.
probably on low-profile
really
tyres and incredibly uncomfortable.
You're not on low-profile tyres. You're on off. Actually, yes, you are because you're on
Well, I've
rally
put off
tyres.
rally tyre road things.
But mine off-road, it irons out everything. It's brilliant. So we're calling it 3 to 2 for ride comfort, and ride quality, and drive quality. So you'll need to come up with another 2 things, or I win.
Ease of parking in multi-storey garages.
Well, so basically, who's got a better turning circle?
Well, yours would take up. You wouldn't be able to open the doors because the spaces aren't particularly generous.
Well, you don't have to open the doors. You can go get out the window. You can stand up in my car and walk out the boot. But
I was
okay,
going
I'm
to
gonna
say
call
parking, but mine's. You'd also be easier to parallel park because it's not as long. It doesn't matter if you bump into things.
You know what, Petrol? We'll just call that... You want to call that half a point to me because it's probably the more family car?
Yes, possibly. Unless you want to count lane assist and cruise control and all of those helpful things.
Yes, I think I might have that too, to be honest. What models?
That's a good point. You probably do. That probably is
I
available
probably
on
have
an
that
Land
too.
Cruiser.
Yeah, I think that's probably available. Can't find the button, but I'm pretty sure that's available.
Sure, half a point for all-round practicality to the Toyota.
Cool. Next up, can I get another half a point for being safer? Petrol? We've done this before in the police cars.
Oh, safer.
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna go west. You can go east. Well, south, south, west. No, west, southwest, and north.
How do I do this? Difficulty.
Right, passenger safety is very simple. We have sim damage on. The person who's less dead at the end wins. Let's go!
Oh wow, this is a sudden drift car.
Sounds fun.
Can't
Drive
see, it's
perfectly in the
putting
middle.
all smoke in the way.
There's a white line in the middle. Bang! How did I get pushed back further than you? Probably because of speed. Oh, that looks bad. That looks really bad. Your window's intact, mate.
Damage. It's
Why
not.
is your window
It's
intact?
not. It's not.
The only thing, you've only got slight bumper damage and a bit of a cracked head. It's just scratched on yours, on my head.
I've lost 2 headlights. The whole front end's beaten up. The front window's cracked. You have no damage on yours.
Yeah, mine's beaten up. Mine is very beaten up.
No, yours is completely fine.
Okay. We compare the numbers on the side and best of 5 wins.
Yes.
Steering, 42.5.
47.3.
1-0 to me. Engine, 43.5.
59.4.
2-0 to me. Lower is obviously better. Clutch, 43.9.
61.1.
Victory to the Land Cruiser. Transmission, 64.2.
34.6.
3-1.
I won a
Driveline,
thing.
40.4.
58.3.
4-1 on the damage. Another half a point to the Toyota Land Cruiser. It is now 2-0.5.
So now we know if you have an RS6, you may be dead after an accident, but it's good news you won't have to change your gearbox.
Indeed. And your impact will be at a much higher speed. Oh, we don't have lights, which means, well, they fixed a problem that was lights not working by, well, removing the lights so that people couldn't complain.
You know, the funny thing is they had lights, didn't they? They had them all here, and they realised it was beyond them to program them to work. So they took them.
Petrol, count us in.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, it's 2-0.5 to Purple Petrol to me. No, it's 2-1 to me because Petrol's won this already. I was going to tell you this before we even started. So, the next challenge, for 1 point, we're going up the mountain. We're going skiing on a family outing, except we don't have any skis. So, what that involves is climbing up the mountain and then driving down the road. Because family cars need to be good at escaping volcanic eruptions. So to prove this, we're going to go up a volcanic eruption. When you're ready. 3, 2, 1, go! I like how much better the launch of my car is than yours. Oh, we're off-road. They are quite closely matched.
Arctic trucks have been used for going into volcanoes before, have they not?
Driven by an old woman.
Exactly. Although there is the possibility that going up the mountain, you will hit a small plant and do a backflip again.
True. There's also the possibility that thanks to your sunroof, you may have a volcanic rock smash in on you. Because I do believe sunroofs are less safe
Yes,
for volcano explosion than a roof. Because I do believe they had a big roof added onto the roof. Oh, it's raining.
Oh yes, a roof to protect the roof that was underneath the roof they added.
Yes. Mine's storming up ahead. This is going excellent. Guys, if anyone's thinking this is a bit unfair, it's not, because the downhill bit has a lot of corners.
Yes.
Are you also going to leap like I just did?
Oh,
Oh!
Not exactly.
Ow.
More like that.
For science, let's, whilst we're pointing upwards on the next bit, pause. Well, not pause, but see if we can stop. Like, stop and start again, like the ultimate hill start challenge. Stop here. Now try and go again in 3,
I'm sliding
2.
back down already.
1. Wow! It worked! I did the thing!
Come on, Quattro.
This car was... Oh, yours did quite well as well. I think that's the tyre.
It did, but it was rolling.
Oh, he's...
Could I?
Come on, throttle control it. Throttle control it. I'm sliding. I'm floating, actually.
This isn't gonna work. I'm gonna take the. Not Arctic. Oh, that didn't go well either.
This is a bit unfair, because I went and tried to do... Well, it was sort of my own fault that I did that.
I
No one ever
tried until my
specified that
car
you
got
had to do it.
stuck and sort of fell down again.
Right, I'm going to cheat and claim that this pond is the pond that was the pond.
To be fair, you never specified which pond.
Whoa. Like that.
Oh, that was close to a
Are
big
you
gap.
drifting?
Not intentionally. I just had a big spin and nearly fell off the cliff.
Oh. Oh. I don't want to lose my skill chain, to be honest, but there's a petrol there who I want to slightly murder, to be honest. Quite entertaining. First person out of well, through the speed trap underneath wins. In case that wasn't specified, which it wasn't. Oh! Wow.
That was amazing.
Whoa! I do apologise, but that was quite fun. You don't get points here. What's he got? Why did he going through the
Oh,
barriers?
I failed it, right? Well, never mind.
What were you on?
Not very much, because I was going fast at the top to try and catch
How
up.
much was not very much?
About 200,000.
Oh, right, I definitely... 601,000! So it's 2 to 2.5 to me. As we come around the final corner, it's going to be a sprint to a finish. You destroyed my skill chain! It's a...
Ah! That is
No!
a terrifying sight.
Purple Petrol 13 wins! Ow! I wanted to kill you and failed. That's karma in action.
I also hear a tree of that. Right?
Right! If you want a family car, get an Audi Estate. Not
Yes.
a Toyota Land
Not
Cruiser.
estate. Yes.
Which is the opposite of what we've been saying for the entire video in the more theoretical tests.
Yes. I've thought
But
of
the
another
points don't
practical
lie.
thing that I could have
Oh.
got an extra thing for in the practical test.
What was that?
Fuel economy.
Fuel economy? You've got a V8, mate.
Yeah, but mine doesn't weigh as much as the moon. Actually, it probably almost does.
Okay, petrol. How's this? Are you down? Do you
Hang
go?
on.
Are you going to go
I'm-
in for this?
I'm going
Petrol,
to check
wait,
this.
Wait! Don't check it yet.
Okay.
Are you willing to risk your victory? If it turns out that mine is higher, I get a point. If it turns out that yours higher, you get a point. Are you willing to risk it?
Wait, no, wait, then we'd have to do another challenge, wouldn't we?
No, we wouldn't.
If you won.
Because I'd be on 3.5 because I'm on the drift zone.
Sure, for the sake of making the video more interesting, let's do that.
High stakes fuel economy. It's 15 miles per gallon. I have an app for this. Well, not for that specifically. But
That's bad.
what is 15 miles per gallon?
50?
No, 15.
Ah,
1.5.
yeah, that is extremely bad.
Is it?
Mine
it's
is
6.7.
24 in US units and 29 in UK units.
What? Repeat that quickly. I wasn't concentrating.
So yours we're thinking is 15 in US units.
Yes.
Mine is 24 in US units and 29 in UK units.
Ah. Right.
So I think what we've discovered is neither of them have very good fuel economy, so they're in fact terrible family cars. So there we go, that's what happened in today's challenge, best family car here on Forza Horizon 5. Quite nice to do a challenge with no budget. We've done quite a lot of budget type things recently, and go for cars that we, well, quite like. I did quite like Fail's choice actually of the Toyota. That was a good pick. I didn't actually yet have that yet, well, at the time of filming this, so, but anyway. I'm pleased with my choice of the Audi. I do quite like these. So, yeah. Overall, fun challenge. As always, do go and check out Fail's channel, which will be linked in the description. But otherwise, thank you very much for watching, and I will be back with the next video very soon.